life as a video game. So this was an interesting insight that I had this morning. And it was that we all take our lives so seriously because we value it, right? We value life. We think it's precious. And that's completely fair. But the problem is that someone who takes life less seriously than you might be getting a more full and rich experience because they're taking more risks than you. And so it reminded me of a video game. Imagine a game like GTA, like a sandbox, right? You're in a town and you risk your life, you put yourself in danger of death, you do crazy things, right? Because you don't feel like there's much of a consequence. Because, you tell yourself it's a game, it's not real life, right? That's what you say, and that's why you take all those risks. And you're not afraid of things. And it's interesting how in the video game you get such a rich and interesting experience because you're not afraid. You do anything. You'll do these missions, you'll do these crazy stunts, you'll do anything basically. But then compare that to real life where you're constantly afraid, right? We're afraid, I'm afraid, everyone is, to do things, right? Because you don't want to take risks, you don't want to put yourself in danger. And again, that's completely understandable, but consider that it makes life repetitive and it stops you from doing certain things that you could have done. So maybe, I'm obviously not advocating for you to put your life in danger, but imagine the smaller risks. Should I visit that friend? Should I go traveling far away? These things you tell yourself, oh no, I've got this commitment and I'm afraid, what if this, what if that? Right? It's better to just stay put, stay at home. What if my friend's not home today? Right? All of these what ifs because you're afraid. You're taking life so seriously, right? We're taking life so seriously that we're afraid to do the risky things that may make our lives much more interesting. And these things, they're not danger. They're not even dangerous. Traveling isn't really dangerous. I'm sure there's some risk involved, but it's not. You wouldn't call it dangerous, depending on where you're going. You wouldn't call visiting your friend dangerous, but because you're so attached and you're worried about all these consequences and you overthink them, that you just end up not doing anything. And so maybe then it's useful to think, what if this is just like a video game? Why not travel? Why not visit the friend? Maybe they're not home, so I'll just, go there, go back home. Just a mission. And when you start to think in this kind of mindset, you feel less afraid to do things. And you do much more interesting activities and things that you were afraid to do before. And again, that doesn't mean something dangerous that could harm you severely, right? It means loads of things that you just haven't done until now because you're afraid. And so it's worth thinking about this